Hi, this is Silver Shock, and today we're continuing our full walkthrough of the Untended Graves area, a secret area in Dark Souls 3. The first time I kind of skipped past the Crystal Dog area because I thought they might embarrass me by killing the hell out of me. So this time we're gonna go up there and make short work of them. So you might think fighting two of them at once would be a pain, but luckily, if you go over to the right here, you can aggro one of them and the other will just sit up there and watch. And I don't know if I've mentioned, but I think that these are probably the most beautiful or most visually appealing enemies in the game. 2 Titanite scale. It's a good haul. And then we go after his buddy. Sitting up there watching. This one gives a bit more of a fight. I don't know if he's enraged that I killed his cemetery chilling friend or what have you, but anyway, so down to the business. But yeah, they're just crystally and shiny and they just look really cool. But here we go. And 2 more Titanite scales. So aside from the experience gained from killing the 2 beasts and the 4 Titanite scales, there's nothing else up here. So I won't bore you by showing you me looking around at every bloody corner, but there's nothing there. So let's go to the bonfire next to Champion Gundyr and check out the creepy new Firelink Shrine. Alright, so here we are at the bonfire where Champion Gundyr was, and we're gonna head past the gates and into what has happened to, or what was once the Firelink Shrine. I don't know if this is like a future thing or a past thing because it's never really explained. There's one NPC that remains, and that's the old lady crone in her chair, and she's still there, but everyone else is gone. I mean, the place is pretty, it's darker, it's creepier. And you get the bonus of fighting some... I found them quite challenging, but that's just because it was the first time I think I really started fighting this type of enemy, like the crazy heavy knight. I edited out a couple deaths where, I rolled off the cliff and, this guy and then his buddy pops in out of nowhere and kills me in one hit. As funny as that is, not really relevant to our walkthrough video. So, yeah, after a long battle where you've discovered that, well, not that I have a parrying shield, but I'm no good at it, so, buff up, because you never know what you're gonna find. We head up the hill here, and you recognize a familiar sight. The Firelink Shrine! Oh! Now I head over to the right here, and guess what you find? Another one of the knights! Awesome! Because you can never fight too many of these guys. And great for the experience, and great combat experience too, because, they don't hold back, and they really want to see you dead. Plus, they usually drop some pretty good gear. Sells. So you get the Hornet Ring there, and if I remember correctly, that enhances your critical damage, or either gives you a bonus against backstabs. I honestly can't remember. You'll have to check that out. So now we're in here. There's a couple hidden walls. I'll show you those. Uh, it's much like it was before. And down there where the old bonfire was, I'll go to that in a second, is one of my favorite items in the game, just because it's really, really useful, but, pop down here. It's, a shard of the original sword, so this is why I think this is far into the future. It's all dark, dilapidated, but there, the coiled sword fragment. Now that lets you return to the last bonfire you were at, or the shrine bonfire. So you don't need those bone fragments that return you. You can just sell those. And there's the eyes of the firekeeper. That's an important item. Another big wall. Not that these warnings haven't told you where they might be. So the eyes of the firekeeper and the coiled sword fragment are two really important items. And then up here you find the blacksmith hammer, which if you go back to the original Firelink Shrine and trade to the bird nest, I think you get some Titanite chunker of some maybe twinkling Titanite. I'm not sure, but you can trade it for something. So we head up here. Could this be a dark spirit? Lonely. Damn, hollow ashes. So you give that to the old lady and she sells you even more weird stuff. Checking for illusory walls. Never be too safe. Plus, everyone likes to watch a hero wail on walls with an axe, like, ah, I'm angry. So, I think that's it for the items you find inside the shrine. Let's go. Oh, who's this? The handmaiden.
Well, thou shouldst my purpose. What can this?
Now, this one's different from the original one because she sells you stuff the other one doesn't. The priestess ring, which increases your faith, and the wolf knight set can be purchased here. Yeah, the homeward bones. Those are now useless and you can sell them for souls because of the coiled sword fragment. Like I said, I really like the coiled sword fragment. I can't remember if I bought this inventory out at this time or not, but
Best not
yeah, best not tarry long. She's only got infinite time in the world to sit here. Yeah, so I just popped all the soul things I had so that I could buy all that stuff while I was here, so I wouldn't have to return. I do a lot of invasions. Well, I guess they're not technically invasions where you help people fight bosses, so embers have never really been hard to come by commodity for me. When I finally found the trade-in for the Sun Covenant, I gave him 70 or 80 of the tokens. So I guess a good way to farm embers and experience is to kill bosses, and then you get to help other people overcome challenges that perhaps they might not be able to without your mighty, mighty help. So, yeah, just getting rid of junk so I can afford the rest of that gear. Just because there's no quick bonfire to here, and it's likely that I wouldn't be returning here for some time. So, there we go. Sell off all those embers. Cave up. Buy those leggings, and bam, we're done with this.
Best not.
So yeah, I think this is far into the future. Because the sword is shards. Everything looks old and dilapidated, more so than it was before, as it wasn't really, in pristine condition when we were here before. Everyone else is gone. The handmaid is still there, but, that's what she does. She doesn't really seem too lonely. It's kind of strange, she's just kind of hanging out there for unknown years. And like, oh, da, da, da. Oh, another hidden wall. Where does this one take us? Bam. Nowhere useful. So now we're gonna go up to where the the tree that drops those seeds, I think. Can't remember if it's based on you invading enemies or enemies invading you, but it's always good to check it because you never know when you're gonna get one of those seeds. I think you can only have like 10 or something of them on you at one time, but I always found it hilarious when someone invades you and they're trying to lure you into these really annoying hard enemies, and you just pop a seed of the giants and suddenly they get destroyed by what they were hoping to destroy you with. Ooh, seed of a giant tree. Bam, got one of those. Now, sadly, you can't get into the tower, you can't get into the roof, so you can't explore that area, so there's nothing up there for us. Now, there's only one other item, and if you go over to the other side where the sword master guy was the first time you come here, you find the Chaos Blade, which I think a lot of people claim is like one of the best katanas or Japanese swords in the game. I don't know. As you can see, I stuck to this axe for forever. I really like Warcry, and the fact that you can use magic, like magic weapon and stuff on it was made me happy. So there you have it. There's every single item and this area explained. I hope you found this useful or entertaining or both. Check in next time. I'm not really sure what's on the plate, but kind of on a Dark Souls rant. So, well, I mean, this game's amazing, but yeah, like I said, I hope you enjoyed, and join us next time.